All right, guys, check it out. So here's the Rebel Live Flex. This is in the new Hellgrammite pattern. I'm gonna try it out. I've done reviews on the little caterpillar and the craw, the creek craw, but I've never tried this. This just came out from ICAST. They also have a little tadpole one that seems pretty cool. So we're gonna get this one rigged up, and you always see me catching fish on the craw one. I'm using the same thing, the Texas Red. It's got a little barrel jig head on there. The two come pre-rigged, ready to go, and they give you a third little jig head right there. And these are fun to fish with. So let's get this thing rolling. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. All right, we're up here at the river, the spillway. We're gonna toss this little Live Flex Hellgrammite, see what we can catch. The color's called Bloodstone, but it's kind of similar to that Texas Red Craw, but Bloodstone it is. All right, let's get to it. See if we can catch something in here. We're gonna work this kind of shallow area here, see if we can snipe something. Got this on the old Crappie Thunder, and there's 4-pound crappie line on here to a 4-pound leader. So we may be playing with fire with that little bit of line, but light line since we're on a river. There's smallmouth in here. You guys see me catch largemouth, pike. So I'm just gonna bounce this along and let it do its thing. It's good we have some current because it'll drift along down there like a real Hellgrammite would. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate all the support. My name's Alan. I'm usually making some kind of a fishing video. We'll pitch it around over here by the trees and the shallow stuff. Let's see what it looks like in the water. Oh yeah, the water's relatively clear despite all the rain that we've had. Oops, well, watch out for that tree above me. Yeah, I'm proud to say I got some of the first videos on the Texas Craw and the Caterpillar Live Flex when they first came out. And I talked to the guy at, ooh, thought I had a bite right there. Talked to the guy at, there we go, look at that. Right there. On the Hellgrammite, check it out. Oh, heck yeah, man. There it is, right there, guys. On the Live Flex Hellgrammite. Just hit right in here close. Get these out of my pocket so I can unhook him. This little barrel jig head works perfect for this. All right, so let's look and see. There he is. He's not bad. It's a good little fish right there for the release. Man, that was fun. He just hit. I was talking about, I'm pretty sure it was in Fort Worth. I visited, I can't remember his name. He's got glasses. He does the marketing for Rebel and works for Pradco. He was working, the Live Flex was his deal. And so I was talking to him about how I made these videos and how I love fishing it. And we had a great conversation, and he was such a cool dude. So shout out to them for working on this. This is perfect. And guys, this is great for kids. They get to throw a little bug or a little craw. And what was that? Did you hear somebody screaming? And they're able to catch some fish. Oh, there's a dude puking over there. Weird. Anyway, so Kids will be able to fish with this and have some good success with it. I like it because I can catch pike on it if I want to change things up, have a little fun, throwing something a little smaller. And I think that bass followed it. I pitched right over here, and then I bounced it along over into here, and he hit it. All right, let's see if we can get another one. Something was up with that dude. I hope he's all right. He was barfing over there. There we go. Man, I love fishing this. A lot of times if I just let it sit there, it'll come up and crush it. Right now I'm just doing some slight pops, kind of like a Hellgrammite would do, crawling out from under a rock. I don't know much about Hellgrammites, but that's how I'm gonna fish it. All right, guys, just pitching this back through there. You know, it's good we got some current. It'll drag it into the spots. So what colors did I pick up in these? Black, and then this bloodstone. Just absolutely just crush it on the craw and on the little caterpillar. The caterpillar, I've got it like black and green. These are a lot of fun to fish. Sometimes you need to take a break from throwing big heavy stuff, so pitching this around and you can catch just about anything from big fish even to crappies, some really nice panfish. So have a good time fishing with it. That's the whole point. It's a great product too. I'm really happy that Rebel launched this line. I wonder how long it took for them to really come up with the idea and whose idea it was, but it is fabulous. If it's a dude that I know there, and I just can't remember his name. He's got glasses. He's kind of a bald guy. I know that's terrible to say, but I talked to him for quite a while about how much fun I have fishing with it. Ooh, there's a fish jumped right in front of me. Did you see that? There's definitely Hellgrammites in this river system. So this is something that they're used to seeing if they eat them. Alright guys, way out there we're hooked up. Ooh, check it out. You see that jump? Looks like a nice smallmouth. I got really light lines, so I gotta be careful here. Just gotta kind of let him calm down. The current kind of makes it tricky, you know? I just don't want him to get me caught on a rock. That's the only thing. There he is, there he is. There he is, holy cow. All right, let me get a hold of you here. Oh, look at the size of this guy. Sheesh. Look at that on this Hellgrammite. I know the sun's kind of off, but this is like, what, 17 maybe? We can measure him. Oh, I got the handy dandy cat mat right here. 18. All right, let's get her out of there. There we go. My gosh, guys, this fish is just absolutely stacked. I know you can't get a good look at it, but look at those colors because of the shade. But man, what an epic fish. All right, let's get it for the release. Ooh, what a fish. I had to take my time fighting it because, man, I've got 4-pound fins, crappie line, and then a real light leader, sunline leader, 4-pound. Oh, man. There you go, guys. Let's check it out. Any damage to it? No. It's a little crooked, but she's in great shape. Need to rotate it, I think, to get her back on. There we go. Just had to rotate a little bit. Woohoo! Just right out here. High water. It was just, all you got to do is just float it along in the current or bounce it. I was doing a combo of both. Hellgrammites look like natural forage, so works out pretty good. There's another one. There's another one, guys. I gotta be careful here. Dude, this is a giant. Dude, this is a giant. Oh, it's a stick. Are you kidding me? I'm saving that for this review. Oh my gosh. What a that's classic. A stick fish. Hey, as with the current and being hooked in there, it was pulling it, you know. So obviously I thought it was a fish. Look at that. I was like, it's a giant. Oh man, guys, fishing is so much fun. I just enjoy it so much. There we go. Holy cow. The only thing is I have to be careful if I get a pike because their teeth. I don't have like a steel leader on here. Look at this. I'm telling you guys, this Hellgrammite from Rebel, this live flex, is just, it's a fish catching machine. No, I'm not sponsored by any lure companies. I teach school, so I already have a wonderful career. Now, if they sent me a whole bunch of free stuff, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind that, but I just fish to have fun, you know. If I like the lures, you know, I'm gonna tell you I like them. If I don't like them, I tell you that too. All right, guys, this is a giant. I'm gonna have some real trouble getting this in because of the current And I've got way too light line on here. Where in this heck is this thing going? I take my sunglasses off so I can see what is going on in here. Because of the shadows and then the light. Ooh, yeah, there you go. Come over here into the shallows here. Easy, easy. Easy. I can't see what it is yet. What on earth? Is it a catfish? No. It's got to be a bass, the way it's flopping around. Don't grab the line. Don't grab the line. Holy cow. Check it out. Check that out, guys. A big smallie, another one. Look at that. On this Rebel Live Flex Hellgrammite. Look at that. Look at that. This is so much fun fishing. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Man, what a gorgeous fish. For the release. Are you convinced now that this lure, I've realized this since I picked up the Live Flex. When it first came out with the craw and the little caterpillar. But if you've never tried these, look at this, I'm catching big fish on it, guys. Well, I had to be careful playing that. This current makes it crazy. And they're just the power in them. You know, the power of smallmouth. Jeez Louise. Such a cool spot to fish, you know. I'm so lucky to be able to get out here and have fun and relax over the summer. You know, teaching's a tough gig. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but man, when you get to enjoy the summertime and do something like this, fish, it is so rewarding. It erases the grind of the school year, kind of recharges you, refreshes you. And when companies make great products that I can have fun fishing, you know what I mean? It's just, it makes all the difference, you know. All right, so I fished this stretch for a while. The main channel goes that way. This is like a secondary channel. I worked at the lure in here and just nothing doing. So I'm gonna come back over to where we were, keep fishing that. All right, guys, we're hooked up again, way out there. I was pitching it along that big swirl. Trying to get my drag set here because we got current. And I don't know what size of a fish this is. Ooh, it came up. I couldn't see what it was. Did you? Could you tell what it was? A bass, maybe? I gotta watch out because there's that rock pile right down there, and if he gets into that, he cut the line on this. Could be a pike. Pike will thrash around like that. Let's go. Oh, it's another bass. Come on, get up here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Easy, easy. Easy, easy. There we go. There's another nice one. Check that out. Look at that, guys. Man, this lure gets the job done. Look at that, right in the top of the mouth. Let me get the... I love these little forceps right here. My pliers. My brother calls them tweezers. There's a funny story behind that, and I'll tell you here in just a minute. All right, guys, check it out. What a gorgeous fish. I'm sorry because of the shade. I'm under a whole canopy of trees, as you can see. So, I mean, it's nice because I'm not getting hammered by the sun, but for photography, it kind of messes it up a little. All right, there we go. Gorgeous fish. There you go. Okay, guys, these are awesome right here. I've got a couple pairs of them. They're always with me. There's the Hellgrammite right there. Ooh, look at that. It tore just a little bit, so let me reset it. But anyway, so my dad caught a pike, and we got it in, and my younger brother, I've got it on film somewhere. My younger brother is the one who's doing the netting, right? So he gets it in and then he wants to unhook it. Well, we needed some pliers. So I handed him mine. He's like, I asked for pliers and you give me tweezers. And so we all had a big laugh about it, but I told him, I said, those tweezers will get that out, no problem. And sure enough, no problem. All right, guys, check it out. The other thing is, I've got a couple of these canvas mats for this right here because of the sand and the mud. I call them my handy dandy camp mats. They were mats for camping, and a friend of mine said, hey, you need to take those fishing. When you need to kneel down, you set your gear on it, or you need to take care of a fish, you got a nice little landing spot right there. So I drew on. Now those aren't exact, they're pretty close with the measurements on there. I mean, I triple checked, but those handy dandy camp mats are 5x5 canvas tarps. I had them custom made with the grommets, and they weren't even expensive. So keep that in mind. You just carry it with you, put it in your backpack, or just carry it. But it comes in handy for me all the time. All right, so way the heck out there is with this dude hit. Just bouncing it along like I've been. So for my official review for this, just like for the caterpillar and the craw, the creek craw, 2 thumbs up, easy. 2 thumbs up, and there's no doubt about it. So get a few packs, have some fun. I've also got them in the black color. Ooh, look at that, guys, right there. Oh, did you see that? Ooh, holy cow, it's not a big fish, but man, it's going bananas. Jeez Louise. Another jump. Man, these little ones are pretty fiery, aren't they? Look at that. This thing has caught a bunch of fish, and it's still in great shape, durability wise. I just had to re-thread it, but it's fine. Look at this little dude, that is cool. And he was hungry. All right, there you go, buddy. All right, guys, no doubt about it. 2 thumbs up. Look at that. Perfect. They give you, let's take a look at the pack. They give you 6 tour rigged, and they give you another barrel head, jig head. So black works fine, just as well as this. I just love this color. This, they call it bloodstone. Texas red for the craw. But it comes in this handy dandy little pack. Just open it up. You can carry it like this. You don't need to worry about it getting with your other soft plastics. That's what convinced me. And it's got the scent in there. I was like, man, they make it so easy. So very durable. You've seen that. It's flexible. You can cast it and it catches fish. What more do you want? So 2 thumbs up for me on this Live Flex from Rebel. All right, guys. So it's going to be hard to see here because I'm in the shade, but maybe you can. The only thing I would say would be a negative on this is the shine, but it really doesn't affect anything. The shine would be the only thing because, you know, like a true Hellgrammite or a craw can have shine because of its, you know, the proteins and all that in its shell, but for a Hellgrammite, not so much. But you know what, it doesn't make a difference. This thing catches fish. But yeah, that would be the only complaint I had. That's it. You can buy those little barrel heads separately, which I do all the time. They'll work for all kinds of soft plastic. Doesn't have to always be just with the Live Flex. This is all, I mean, you can see it's rock bottom with sand in there. So that barrel head comes through there really well. Up here we got too much sand, but down in here where the rock is, let me see if I can show you on that. Get a good look. Okay, take a look at this. So you've got rock down there, and look at that barrel head, comes right through it. Now you can tie directly to it, which I normally do. This time I've got a clip on there. It's just a habit because this is also my little beetle spin setup, and I'll switch to a beetle spins, a whole bunch of different ones. My little jig spinners. Excuse me, but that barrel head comes right through that rock. Really, really well. So nice design by the crew there at Rebel. Was that fun or what? Yeah, those are trophies for this river, guys. Anything over 18 is, I mean, the 19.5 is the biggest I've caught out of here with a smallmouth. 16, 17, 18, those are trophies. 19.5, that was just an anomaly. 20, there may be one in here someday, but I've never caught it. I'm sure there is. But so this is catching trophy fish for these waters. You know, I mean, that's not like we're pulling in little panfish, which is fine too. Panfish are awesome. Big crappie, bluegill, warmouth. But if, you know, this will definitely catch big fish, as you can see. And in my video family fishing adventure with my parents that I put up, I'm using the Live Flex craw, the Texas craw, and I'm catching pike. So the lure speaks for itself, and it's a great product. Man, there's a lot of current going through here, right through the grass. You'd figure the fish should be stacked up in here. I know the carp love to get in here. I'm gonna run this right along this edge. Also have a great video, guys, on the new product from Yum. The gadget worm. Smoked a bunch of big bass on that, so go check that out. That's a great product they just released for ICAST. Yum Gadget Worm. I had a lot of fun fishing that, and I thought, well, let me just make a video, and it turned out really well. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for me for today. I had so much fun testing this lure. Was there any doubt in my mind? Heck no. After fishing the other versions of this. But hopefully you guys are convinced and see how well this works, you know. Anyway, alright. Thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, I will see you guys then. Bye-bye. Alright guys, here we are back at the Fishmobile. So here's my Texas Reds right here for the craw. Texas Red, you can kind of see it right in there. The Rebel Creek craw. So you've seen, I've fished them. This pack is over a year old, but I did have a couple snags. Snags you can't do anything about. This one is the one I was using today that you saw. If I can not spill these. And here's the other pack that I hadn't even dove into yet, and I'll fish with these here in the next few days. But the kits are so cool. I just keep them in there and put them in my tackle bag. I don't even take them out and separate them. And so that's how I deal with the goofball whatchamadinger, with the elastic not getting along with other plastics. And so it's just fine. I keep it right in there. Alright, so there's the craws, and now the Hellgrammites. Yeah, that stinking squirrel up there is squawking at me. Anyway, alright guys, so just giving you a quick rundown and PS part of the video. Anyway, take care guys. Bye bye. Now get out there and get your lures wet.